question, and I want to start with you, Prasanna. How are you looking at the sector to begin with, and what is your sense on the COVID impact that this sector has seen?
I think the overall impact, while it has thrown a bit of a challenge across markets, but in terms of agriculture, it has been positive. It has impacted, and as we have seen the numbers, agriculture happens to be the only sector where we see the silver lining here. And I think post-COVID, the thrust on agriculture and the visibility of agriculture as a sector has really grown and gone up. And that is where we see that, when we hear about the positive inputs around the record Kharif harvest as well, the expected Kharif harvest as well, one feels very encouraged. But at the same time, this also throws in a bit of a challenge, because higher output does not always mean greater financial returns for the farmers. So a lot needs to be done on the post-harvest side to make sure that the returns really accrue to the different stakeholders, and especially to the farmers and the producers there. And I think that is where somewhere people will have to look a little beyond just production and look at the entire post-harvest ecosystem as to how one would be able to store the produce so that the farmers need not sell in distress or need not sell immediately. At the same time, there has to be inputs around finance to make sure that they are encouraged to store without being cash strapped and without really strapping their cash flows. And at the end, the entire focus around market linkages so that they're able to sell their produce at the most attractive prices at the most appropriate time. So I think, somewhere we'll have to look at all of these aspects in an integrated manner to be able to really reap the real harvests as a result of the record Kharif output that we are expecting.
Prasanna, also you are with fruits, and India is the second largest producer of fruits, as it were. What has been your experience, and what would you ask the government now with the kind of situation we're in?
I think, while in terms of our business, fruits forms a smaller part of our overall ecosystem, I think the colleagues or the other panelists would be in a much better position to sort of, throw more light on that. But, with whatever little that we do around fruits, I think, the whole thing around ensuring that it can be stored and the real value of that can be realized would be very, very important, because it's in fruits and vegetables, the most important aspect would be around addressing the challenge around immediate sale, because these are commodities, these are produce which cannot really be transported to longer distances. So once you have a greater production in a smaller area and that production comes in, it really deflates prices. So it's important that a short-term kind of storage which ensures quality sort of is retained is going to be an important aspect. But I think Pankaj and Avinash would be in a much better position to throw more light on this.